This is going to be part 2 of my attempt to kill the mini goat battery. Can I do it? What's going on, Watt family? Bright and early in the morning, we're gonna go back on the motor goat. This is gonna be part 2 of my attempt to kill the battery. Now, I'm gonna concede the fact that I'm not taking it to zero. We went 45 miles, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna try to hit another 45 miles today for a total of 90 miles, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but we will see how today goes. I'm not gonna record all my dashes because I don't want this video to be super long. But let's see how today turns out. Let's ride, people. All right, guys, we're gonna head out. Just as a recap, I rode for 2 hours and 29 minutes, 18.1 miles per hour is the average speed. We did 45 miles. Let's see if I could double that today, hit 90 miles. Let's see if we can do that. And then finally kill the battery. I mean, I still got 93% battery on this thing. Although it's funny because yesterday when I came in, it said it was 75% battery. So I'm not sure. We're at 80.7 watts, 93%. So let's see how today goes. And it is a foggy morning. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. Around 3, 4 o'clock in the evening or in the late afternoon, it starts to rain. That's why the ground is still very saturated. But look at this fog. It's supposed to be a nice clear day today though. And we will see as we ride today on the Mini Go. I'm interested to see how many miles I get today and how well this battery does. On another note, I'm trying to team up with this local e-bike builder here in South Florida. If it pans out, man, guys, stand by, bro, because we're going to be doing some phenomenal stuff. Number one, I'm going to be regardless if I team up with this guy or not, there's 2 things that I need to do. Number one is upgrade the brakes on both this Mini Go and my Motor Go. They definitely need better brakes. So I'm going to do that for sure. Secondly is I'm having a custom battery made for my Move Cam. I love that bike. As you guys probably know from this channel, if you follow me, I love that bike. And even though I've increased the range by 10 miles by adding a bigger crank and a better, I'm drawing a blank, the cog in the back. So hopefully, if I can get, which I'm confident I can get one made, a custom battery made to give me at least the same amount of range that my other high-range e-bikes give me, then that's going to be a home run for me. Because that bike is, for me, it's a very comfortable ride. It's fast. It's, I think the build is very good. So, and I have it exactly how I want it, with the exception of the range, because right now I'm only getting 40 miles, which I say only, it's 40 miles on an e-bike that's as high-powered as that Move Cam is. That's really good range, but it doesn't compare to like this Mini Go, right? I got 45 miles on this Mini Go, and I still got over 85% of the battery. That's insane. So anyway, that's the plan. And finally, the last thing I want to mention is the fact that my Wired Scout will be here this week. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but I don't trust FedEx. They give you a day and then they change it, but it will definitely be here this week. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to be assembling that bike. We're going to be testing that bike. We're going to be dashing on that bike. I am super excited about that Wired Scout. I've waited a long time for that bike. So we'll see if it lives up to the hype. All right, quick range update. We've gone 67.58 miles, 3 hours and 49 minutes, and I still got 58% battery. I'm sorry, 59%. We're at 73.8 volts, and I just realized we went over the 520. Can you guys see that? Yep. We just went over the 520 mile mark. So let me give you my 500 mile review really quick on the bike. Since I had the bike, I have not had any issues, with the exception of, and I mentioned this before, of loose bolts, right? This is a very fast bike. As a fast bike, and as you're riding on the road, everything vibrates, right? So it loosens up your bolts. This is why I say every time you get on the bike or get off the bike, make sure you do a quick maintenance check, right? I wipe down my bikes every time I finish riding, and I check the bolts on it. Like, for example, this crank had gotten loose, and had I not been paying attention, it could have been bad if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I don't have tools to fix this. But during my maintenance check, that was taken care of. The bolt on my fender, that bolt got loose. So you're constantly, if you check it, you'll constantly find that there's some loose bolts. Highly recommend you do that. The bike still rides like it's brand new, man. It's amazing, smooth ride. Ever since I added the second battery, I've gotten, as you can tell, crazy range. And I actually did get I think 1 or 2 mile per hour faster, and I don't know how that happened, but it's gotten faster. And I have maintained, so far, no drop in power, but I haven't gotten this bike less than 50% drained. So I've made several attempts to get this battery drained, and I haven't been able to do it. And I probably won't, oh, I got an order. I probably won't get that drained either, because I'm only gonna ride today for another hour and a half, and I don't think I'm gonna drain this battery. But nonetheless, crazy range, people. Highly recommend you do it. Check out that Supra. Check out that Supra there. Holy smokes. Beautiful car. All right, my beautiful people. Here are my final numbers, because I'm not going to attempt to kill this battery again, except for next year when I take my trip from South Florida to the Appalachian Mountains, right? So here are my final numbers. I rode a total of 5 hours and 2 days, 5 hours, 92.21 miles, and I still have 35% battery left. No question, no doubt in my mind that especially if I ride this normal, like a normal person, even though it's 18.2 miles, I was dashing on it. So I would go full speed, just all over the place. Really not ideal for battery life, because that stop and go and that acceleration really drains the battery. Nonetheless, it performed extremely well. Look at this, 92 miles, 35% battery. Even the way I was riding, I am confident that even the way I'm riding, I can get an additional 20 miles to, I would say about 20, 25 miles, easy. If I take it easy, much more. No doubt that if you ride this bike, let's say you ride this bike on pedal assist 3, no, let's do 2. Pedal assist 2, which takes you up to 18, 19 miles an hour, and you're not doing all the stopping and going that I was doing, man, you probably can hit 200 miles on these 2 batteries. Super impressed. Anyway, my beautiful people, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment below. Tell me what you think about the battery. What do you think about the Mini Goat? Really, I personally love this bike, right? But tell me what you think. If you have any experience with this Mini Goat and with the 2 batteries, right? If you have an experience with that, comment below. Share your thoughts. Love you guys. See you in the next one.